Next, we'll talk about data structures. Data structures help organize multiple values into a single variable. Generally, data structures will have an element and an index. The element is a stored value, while the index is the position of where the element is in a data structure. A few data structures in Python are lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. A list is a sequence of values that are sorted in order. The first element in the list is indexed at 0. There are a bunch of functions for using the class list, such as creating an empty list, creating a non-empty list, finding the length of the list, adding an element to the end, adding an element at that index, and accessing the element at that index. Note there are more functions for lists, and I'm just naming a few. The example below will show you all of these. To make a list, you'll need square brackets. To make an empty list, you just don't have to add any variables. This list here contains 1, 2, and 3. This list here contains values with different types. To find the length of the list, all you need to use is len and then the list name. To add an element to the end, all you need is the list name, append, and then the value. To insert a value at a certain index, all you need is the list name, insert, the index you want it to be inserted, and then the value. To access an element at that index, you'll need square brackets and then the index number. You can also have a list nested inside a list. And you can also find the index using a second bracket. So if I run this, the first example here shows an empty list. The next is a non-empty list consisting of 1, 2, 3. The third shows 3 different types. And here shows you the length of the list, which is 3. Which is here is 1, 2, 3. When I append 7, it just goes to the end of the list. When I add var to the list at index 2, it will be added at index 2 since this is 0, 1, and this is 2. The list at index 0 shows 1, which is here. Here's the nested list. And lastly, the list at the index 0, 1 is 2, since it goes to the first list and then the second value.